Hello everybody, Remy X here. I'm doing a shorter stream today. Just doing one for King of Spells. Yeah, just got a little bit of time late at night, giving it a shot. So, King of Spells, Wizard's probably like the best card you could have. So I'm gonna put it here. Gotta remember, do not pick up the perk. An early library is great, because I'll just put combustion on them right away. If I get overwork on my first rotation, this is actually already, like, insane. I'll take a procreate. Procreate's not amazing here, but it's not bad. Clone would obviously be better, because then I could clone the library, and then I could really get off to the races. This is all bad. Honestly, from the King of Blood, is there anything I actually want? I don't think so, so I'm going to take the Bomber. And I will probably just sacrifice it. Not sacrifice it, Consume? Is that the spell? Think so? There's a clone. Yeah, this right here, Glass Staff, total bait. Don't ever take it. I don't like any of that. Doubles the lightning strikes. I guess we'll double it. Maybe I want to get lightning on them then. So we got one combustion stack there. Carnage is not anything for us. Grab a cemetery. Pop a bomber here. Another clone. Should max out our library, right? Was that just one stack? That's just one stack. That's unfortunate. Could do a second library. Could also go static. Does this affect static? Doubles your lightning strikes attack speed. So I don't think so. It only affects the castle stuff. Maybe I just take the castle. I have a castle in my hand. Rerolling for... I guess I'll take level 2 wizards. I wanted the consume one. That'll consume the bombers. Oh, the extra attack speed on that is nice. There's a sacrifice. Okay. Take it. So I think I mean put the cemetery here and then I'll sacrifice it. My wizards will go to level 3. Bombers will go to 2, they don't matter. The Citadel will level up though too, which is nice. A clone is nice. I'll hold it for the time being. Who do I want to rage war against? Definitely the King of Nothing. I want to get some blacksmiths going. Then we're gonna just sacrifice here. So you gotta fail and then a success. You should be triggering 3 times right now. There's another sacrifice. I'll take it. I'm just gonna level up the Citadel here. I'd also like to get the steel coats. I want to try to roll for a blacksmith. Let's give it a shot. And okay. Oh, I had a shop right here. I could have bought one. Oh, that feels bad. Now all I have is things that'll level things up and nothing to level up. The only thing I can level up is you. I guess I just get rid of the sacrifice. I should have paid more attention to that. That's something I'm pretty bad at, is paying attention to the bar up there. I don't really want an elf, but cloning the wizard doesn't do anything. Cloning the library does kind of do something. Could stack libraries, I guess. I guess it increases my chances of getting the combustion to trigger, right? So, something. Static, Warlock, Spire. Offering, that's what it's called. Now we get to expand. I will go... So this is going to be a blacksmith, probably. Blacksmith here as well. Go here. Offering. Procreate. Procreate. And level the library. Okay, steel coat something. I wanted a blacksmith still, because I'm holding this clone in my hand for blacksmith, so I can get two level quick. I still want to get an overwork too, but could double the lightning attack speed again. I don't think that's the way to go. I get one reroll here. I got nothing, essentially. Alright, we gotta move faster. My rerolls have been really bad in this run so far. Vampirism, I don't think is any good here. Demon Altar's not doing anything either. Take the altar. Corner. Worst case scenario, I can start stacking up some, right? I can just let it sit there and I can get a big demon for nothing. Oh, okay. Soldiers. Who would you like to make peace with? King of Blood. Immediately. Get out of here. Oh, not where I wanted you. I wanted that corner. Now I have to sacrifice them because I want a blacksmith right there. So my library's not fully maxed, so we'll just max that out here. This one's not. One blacksmith. One blacksmith, please. Jeez. All this is awful. Take the clone. We gotta expand again. Oh, I don't know. Pitch a clone. I could have just blown the Demon Tower and put another one there. But, yeah. I can't even roll again for another overwork. They bug it. They just updated the game. My knowledge, nothing has changed. The update was just like a developer swap kind of thing, or like all platforms are now on this developer, which is supposed to make it easier for cross-platform, and can't even buy anything. This is such a bad run. Oh my goodness. Am I gonna beat wave 27? That is the question. I haven't got to buy a single thing from a shop yet. My rerolls have been absolutely dog water. Oh, I don't want to reroll here. Take a spire. Get rid of it later. If there is a leader. This run might just be cooked. Procreate. I have to use everything here, so it's like procreate, clone, play the altar, overinvest here. I think we will beat this wave just because we are so stacked up on the wizards, but literally the only reason. I guess the Citadel is doing work too. But the Citadel wouldn't have time to do work unless the wizards had all their stacks of steel coat. Wow, this sucks. I guess I'm gonna stack a farm here. At least it's something, right? Well, I'm going to sell the archers. I'm actually fine with having a farm here, so I will level it. At least I have something that's leveling. And did it freeze? All right, it froze. Okay. Don't know what that's about. Let's go again, I guess. That was a very bad run anyway, so... If I was on a harder difficulty, that would definitely have been the end of me. So I didn't get the King of Nothing at the start again, which is bad, but I didn't get King of Blood, which is good. Now I get a Warlock, huh? If I think level 2 Citadel, I'm gonna test this. Does level... Yeah, level 2 Citadel clears 2 units easy. Probably clears the first few waves, actually. I could just go level 3 right off the back. A library, an offering. I'll take a library. Getting libraries down is really good. So warlocks are a tanky unit. I guess I'll take a forest. I've never really done the forest tank strat. I've always just done the library with steel spirit. But hey, it's definitely an option. So I have a library. Having a combustion put on it is good. But if I do that, I'm not, because I'm going to play the library here, and then I want to put a wizard here, probably. Or is it better just to have the level 2 library? I'll grab the combustion. No. No, 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 no. Gunpowder is good. I'll take the gunpowder. I'm going to put this here, though. I want to get a wizard for right there. Merc, overinvest, thief. Can I get a beacon if I roll? Got a beacon. If I go beacon here, I get a wizard right there. And then after a little while, I can sacrifice off the beacon to get a blacksmith. After I get King of Nothing, obviously. Should I roll? I think I should roll to try to get a wizard here. Did not get a wizard. I will take a level 2 library and do nothing with it. Maybe I'm being too picky. Maybe I should just start stacking the wizard or the warlock up, but I feel like that's just not a good plan in general. sounds solid. I'll clone a beacon. Pop another beacon. I haven't seen a single overwork though. In the last round, I got quite a few rerolls in. I've never seen a single beacon. Or not beacon, overwork. There's the wizard I wanted, so let's pop you in there. You'll get some HP, some attack speed. You're not doing a lot yet, but you will. So this is my last beacon. I can rage war against another king. King of nothing, absolutely. Every time. Get a combustion going on you. The castle is actually doing the most work still. An early blacksmith is really good, but now my problem is I don't have a... Well, I do get to expand here soon. I could just put it over here. Though having the steel coat also would have been nice, but we'll level up the forest, I guess. There's another blacksmith. We'll take it. My cat is in here meowing at me. Not usual for him. I'll pop a... Don't you paw at me. Hi, bud. I think it's better to just sell static. These 3 warlocks with their 43 health piece. Should probably get some procreates or something going. If it gives me an offering, I'll take it. There's a wizard. I'll level up the wizard. I'm just looking at their HP to see where they're at. That is a level 3 blacksmith, but I think the steel coat is more important here. I want to get the steel coat actually going before the damage, I think. I already have stacking health on it, but steel coat will just ignore hits, which is better in my opinion. But maybe they won't be super frail, so if when the steel coats do get popped, they don't die instantaneously, maybe. We're going tanky wizards, I guess. I do like the idea of a farm, but I have to be able to sacrifice this. Could also just go with the wild card. It keeps giving me that one. I'm not taking it. 10% to turn them into frogs. Do the frogs even do anything? I don't know. Increase attack speed. I'll go with that, I guess. Get another blacksmith going here. How fast are they attacking? Hits per second is 0.31, so they are slow. They're hitting once every 3 seconds. There's a mortgage. That'll get rid of the beacon, but now that I see how low that is, I kind of want to keep the beacon around a little bit. I don't know if it's correct there to max out the library or the blacksmith, but there's an offer. I did say I'd offering off the beacon. I gotta make peace, so King of Greed for sure. I actually wish it was for nature instead of greed. Do I offering the forest instead? Because yeah, we're stacking HP, but we're only at 30, and I got the steel spirits going. So if I sack the forest, what do I do instead? I hopefully get a clone. I can put another blacksmith in. Just level up the wizard. I'll hold it. I don't have to run. there's a procreate. Get a couple more of these guys in here. I know it's not as much damage, but it's more HP. And the front line can stay alive a little longer. I think that's benefit. Shamans are pretty good. I'd want to put them here. Now, it does say based on its own damage. So, if I put a blacksmith by a shaman, it'll actually stack up damage, right? My understanding says yes. Don't know if that's factual. So maybe I stack this, take a blacksmith and put it here. Another procreate. Get to expand again. Currently this is my best spot, because I'm at least stacking the blacksmith and the forest, not farm. Farm would be better. What's your attack speed? Pretty low. Alright. Let's see if I can get their attack speed up to like once per second. Then I will consider getting rid of the beacon. But they're not even to every other second yet, so. There's another offering. Really makes me want to offer off this forest. What if I clone you, put the beacon in the... Offer you, clone you, put you here... Bring it to max and... procreate. Hey, that's better? I think so. Okay. You guys are stacking up the damage. How are we looking? 15 and 8, huh? Take another shaman. Pop it in here. Dude, blacksmiths, if I get a spire, does a blacksmith make the spire heal for more? I think it does. This is actually hard. It's like steel coat is good. I already have it stacking though. I could get another clone or another offering. I don't have anything I'd want to offer right at this moment, so I think the clone is probably better. Because I think I want to clone here. Wildcard this one. I want to get the beacon stacking up a little faster. They're still not at every other second. At 0.46. Clone. Get another beacon going. These guys need to be attacking fast at least, eventually. They're being hit by 2 beacons, so. But the wizards are being hit by 2 blacksmith. Smith is. Wildcard is good. These are max. Wildcard upgrades the beacon. The farm is good. I do actually like the idea of getting a farm going, especially on this tile. But I will have to play it because I'm going into my 27th turn. So I think the wildcard is just the way to go. Because I won't have the opportunity to get room for the farm. So at this point, I wildcard the beacon, procreate the wizards, and sell the market. I think this wins this fight. Though the wizards standing inside the area affect damage popping over steel spirits or steel coating. Yeah. Never said they were smart though, right? They are wizards, but pretty dumb. Alright. So we got a clone, an elf, and a mycelium. I think it is just clone the beacon. Play another beacon. I could pop an elf in this corner. That would be fine. Steel coat. Knight. Blacksmith. I think it's just a steel coat. Pop an elf over here. Now the question is, should I expand here, put a library here, and start steel coating the warlocks for my front line? And the answer is a definite maybe. I just re-rolled the same things in a different order. I don't know if you see that. Actually, the question is it better to put it on the elves? Probably not. It's probably best to put on the elves. How are the wizards stacking up? 18 and 12. So not nearly as good as last round. Well, last round I had 2 libraries kicking on it. So... bad. 50 for a single reroll, huh? Do they, like, remove... the freaking Piccalone? I swear, did they remove overwork? Apply the extra one? It is extremely powerful, don't get me wrong. But that's 2 rounds in a row that I haven't been able to find it at all. Offering... do we offering off the elves? I think we actually just play with the mycelium and we'll offer the mycelium. Mycelium is actually pretty bad. I have tried it. I went like super tanky knights and like 3 things of mycelium. It's cool. Don't get me wrong, but it doesn't do the damage you want it to do. Oh, there's when's my next expanse? I'm gonna expand here, clone you, pop you in there, wild you, clone you, wild you. Now you should be stacking steel spirits as well. I'm wondering, I should look into the patch notes. I wonder if they nerfed level 1, level 2. I wonder if they nerfed the libraries and possibly got rid of overwork. It looks like I'm only getting 1 stack per library, even though they're level 3 libraries. Honestly, like, none of this matters. I'll take the tower, I guess. We'll procreate here. Maybe not. That's a lot of stacks, actually, because that's... yeah, I don't think so. Rage War and King Agreed. If I could get rid of King of Nature, that would actually be ideal. I don't want King of Nature, but I'll put in this tower. I will then sack the tower to the offering. Do the whole thing again. You know, song and dance thing. A wild card's good. Offering this. Do I want a wild card the elves? Get them stacking up more. Yeah, I think so. I think I wild card. Oh no, it's wild card these first. Wild card these, and then procreate. Stacking the wizards. Beacon overinvest. This is a unit shop. I don't want units, so I'll just leave. if it was the spell shop where it's like your steel coats and stuff like that, I would buy those specific ones. But a farm's not a bad idea. I just don't have a great spot for it now. So I could put a farm on just the elves, but that doesn't seem to do much. What's this attack speed at? Almost 3 per second. The wizards are only at 1.2 per second. 0.28. So I could consider getting rid of this beacon for farm instead. I'll take the farm. I don't know that I'm gonna do that just yet, but getting more tanks and buffers out there sounds like a pretty good idea, though. I could take a mycelium just to have something to pitch, or I could just max out the elves. Max out the elves. If I could get an offering here. Okay, I think that tells me to do this, basically. Offer you, farm here, wild here, and clone it. Wild. So, 28 and 20. And you have quite a bit, 72, yeah. Overworked! It does exist! Oh my goodness, I was really starting to doubt it. Now we're stacking up. Now we're working. These are maxed, right? They are maxed. So literally none of this does anything for me. I could roll, but all I have is procreates in my hand, so I don't have anything in my hand to do anything with. I could just take another wizard and throw another wizard in. Just pop them back here. They'll be weaker, but sure. I could now mortgage them for 30 gold. I can now make peace with the king, nature. And now I mortgage you for 30 gold. If you think about it, mortgage is actually pretty bad. While it does allow you to get rid of a space that you have incorrectly filled, right? If you have a space that you put something somewhere and you probably shouldn't have, okay, it allows you to fix that problem, but it does only give you 30 gold, and had you just sold the 2 units, the mortgage and whatever you had in that spot, you would get 12 gold, or 18 gold, so there's only like a 12 gold difference. So one card to give you 12 gold is pretty bad. And take 2 turns of plays. But you could say the same thing about offering, right? But offering gives me like clones and stuff. Like this stuff is actually really valuable. Don't know what I'm using it on yet, but cloning a farm doesn't do anything. Could clone a smith, but it doesn't do nothing. If I was gonna clone a blacksmith, where would I put it? Over here? Or here? I'm actually gonna get a light. And then these I'm gonna put something else on. Like static or something. I have my combustions already going, so I don't want to worry about those. None of this matters. Take I don't want Hanamitis, so there was no point in rolling there because it was all green. But I'd take a static, a steel coat. I'd take a combustion for it, but I think it'd be cooler if it was something different. I guess it really doesn't matter. There's a vault. I'd actually prefer the vault over the mercs back there. The mercs don't do anything for me. Fortify doubles the enchantment. Switch. Is your 32 steel coats? Yeah, that's pretty good. I'm gonna take that. As much as trying to roll for like another overwork might be better, I'm gonna definitely take that. These are now at how many? 71? Yeah. Look at wild. Just level you up. There's a static. I don't know that I care for any of this. Demon Altar, like, would be good if I had it stacking up way earlier, but at this moment, it's not going to do anything. That's the only thing I can level up is bring them back. Okay. Maybe I should be buying more tiles and more units. Offering. Offer you. Overinvest. Overinvest and rotate. They're doing a lot of damage. We're on wave 55 now? Okay, there's a steel coat, so I can get steel coats going on the elves, which is good. I don't care about the Midas Touch at all. At this point in the game, econing is not relevant. I guess it's just a merc. They just sacked them off, but they're back. I could consider getting knights here and trying to get steel coats going on them as well. Actually, I'd want to put it here then if I want steel coats. I want the farm, so I think I would put it here. Could also just do soldiers, which are a mixed unit. What about the knight? At least this way, they're like a tank unit. Though at this level, I think they're gonna die almost immediately. I know I keep saying it's bad, but I'm gonna keep using it. It's the best thing I could do. I don't want a dispenser. I mean, I actually wouldn't mind a dispenser, but I'd have to put it back on that tile, basically. I don't want any of this. So I'm gonna roll. There's a steel coat. Doubles your lightning movement. 60 for a reroll. I will roll once. Fortify. Sure. I can take the castle to 9 now. Why not? I would take another one of the double enhancement one though. That's pretty cool. Snag a library. Pop another one here. So at this point, I'm kind of at the point where it's like, okay, I got my damage dealers. They're cooking. They're doing what they need to do. So what can I do to help them do what they need to do? And the answer is get more frontline. Because the enemies are going to start scaling their damage, doing significantly more. I have a merc in my hand. And if I have to, I'll do the same play. Play merc. Let it sit for a turn. Mortgage it off. Yeah, Because their damage is really starting to cook here. Take a Citadel. I can wage war. Run King of Nature. You basically never go King of Blood. No one wants any of the King of Blood cards except for the King of Blood. Like, the demon thing, demon altar is good if you can... Ooh, see? Just... Yeah. If you can do it early. If you can't do it early, it doesn't do anything. I am on year 65. I might be at the end of the run, guys. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas. Way too early though. Let's go Spire, Mortgage, Murder. Don't know if that actually was that. Nope, it's over. Okay, that was what, 66? Something like that? So, that is going to be it for me. Like I said, this is going to be a short one, so about 40 minutes now, just over 40 minutes now. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, considering hitting like and subscribe. Let me know what kind of builds you would like to see. I've gotten some pretty positive feedback so far on the 9Kings series, but not a lot of ideas or suggestions, guys. Come on. I've done a couple builds. I've done actually a lot of different builds on here now. My highest ever, just so you guys know, is at like 76 now or something like that, 78. So I've made it up there pretty high. I have had rounds where I could have gone much farther, but I legitimately crashed the game. I've done that a couple times now. I had a round with dispensers where I was attacking so fast it crashed. It was on wave like 72, I want to say, something like that. It was low 70s. But I had the dispenser since like the first round, and I was econing very well. I had triple salvage, so I was getting 240 gold or 245 gold, something like that, per card that I discarded. So it was a great time. But yeah,